Hello, I'm Wendy Markert, and I designed this Algebra 2 course, and I may be your instructor. But I wanted to create this video to help you learn how to navigate this course and to help you see how it's organized. So when you first enter this course, you enter on this homepage, which kind of gives you a brief synopsis of Algebra 2. You can see over here we have these menu items. We have Home, which is where we are now. Instructor information, which you could click on and get information about the instructor. So their email, their name, their phone number, when their office hours are, course announcements, if your teacher has posted announcements, modules, which is where the course material and learning pieces are, grades to find out your grades in the course, Star Algebra 2 reference material, which is a reference piece which may have some helpful formulas. Here we have Mastery Tracker and Cami. Cami might be useful and is used for at least one of the assignments. It may come in handy for others. We're going to go into modules to see how it's organized. So every course has a welcome unit. And then in the 2A course, we can see our units are linear systems for Unit 1. Unit 2 is absolute value. Unit 3 is quadratics. Unit 4 is square roots. And then we have review and final exam. So let's go back up to Unit 1 so we can go into it and look to see how it's organized. So we can see from this level that there's an overview, there's an introduction task, we see lessons, we can see explore, lesson practice, and we see a numbering system. Well, everything in Unit 1 will start with a 1. This is lesson 1.1, so it's subdivided there. And it may be even subdivided further. So I have 1.1.1, 1.1.2. Let's actually go into Unit 1 to look more specifically. So here's what a unit overview will look like with the objectives. This is one like the unit introduction. So this discussion board won't let me go on until I post. So I will need to go out in order to go past it. Normally, we can go on to our next piece by clicking on an arrow. So here is an overview of 1.1 with all of like what we will learn, how you will learn it with the activities that are in here. You can see our explore activities, our journals. We've got our learning piece, which is our lesson, our practice, which will be in Delta Math. Some of the practices might be in Canvas. And then to go to our next activity, we will click on the next button. So here's a journal. We're given a prompt. We can see the rubric, how it's graded. We would start the assignment here and create our journal post. Click next. Here we've got a second one. So the lesson, the learning piece is taking us into SoftShock where all of our current lessons are. And this will have a combination of text and videos. And there will be some check for understanding questions in here. So I've got some videos in here. There may be times though with the check for understanding questions or the text in general where it may feel crowded, and that can be helped by getting rid of this menu. And I see that this one does not have the icon up here. So I will need to go to another one to show you that. And I will fix that one in the future. Here is a practice in Delta Math. Now I'm not a student, so this won't, and this is not necessarily connected for me, but you will be taken to Delta Math directly in Canvas. You may be asked to enter your ID number. So here is another soft chalk lesson. So here's an example where we don't have our Explore activity separate. We have it actually embedded in soft chalk. Now, also, I started to mention before that sometimes the wording gets a little crowded, or we may have some activities in soft chalk that we cannot read everything carefully because it starts to overlap. If that happens, come up to this icon and we can move out the menu, and that gives us more space and it will alleviate that. Okay, let's move on. So more Delta Math practice. Another lesson. Another Delta Math practice. Again, you'll see the actual Delta Math open up in Canvas. And my Open Math will open as a quiz. And you can enter it directly here in Canvas. You won't necessarily need to complete it all in one sitting. You should be able to resume like it shows here if you come back to it at another time. And it should save what you had done previously. And then this is taking you through or giving you an overview of 1.2, showing you the activities in this section. Let me go back out. So we're not going through everything. At the end, you can see, so end of Unit 1, we've got our assessment. So there'll be a piece to read about the Unit 1 test. There is a Unit 1 practice test in my Open Math, and you'll need to score a certain percentage right in order to go on to be able to take your Unit 1 test. And there is a place for you to upload your work for the Unit 1 test because my Open Math often will either grade you completely correct or nothing at all, like all or nothing. So in order to earn partial credit, you can upload work for your assignment or screenshots of the Desmos calculator if you're on a unit that is using that. Okay, so that's a feel for how the organization is in Canvas. So again, the units, like all of Unit 2, will start with a 2. We've got 2.1, 2.2. So 2.3 is broken down into 2.3.1, 2.3.2, so broken down a little farther. Here we have our partner projects. Each half of the course has either a partner project or a group project. So, and you can't see groups over here on mine because I'm not a student in the course, but if I pull up this photo, so maybe not at the very beginning of the course, but your instructor will assign you to a group. And when your instructor does assign you to a group, then you'll be able to see underneath courses groups. And when you're assigned to a group, when you click on groups, you'll be able to actually go in, and let me show you the other photo. You'll be able to see announcements in the groups, pages where you can exchange pages among group members. You can see who else is in your group with you. The group members can have discussions with each other in the group. You can exchange files and collaborate. So that's how you will work on your group projects. I'm double checking that I've covered everything I want to talk about. So again, the math practice tools will be with Canvas, Delta Math, and MyOpenMath. And I think I have covered everything, but if you're ever confused along the way in the course, please reach out to your teacher. We don't want you to be confused. We want you to know what you're doing and not sit there not doing anything because you're not sure what to do or you're confused about where to go next. So if you're ever at a confusing place, just reach out to your instructor. So hopefully you enjoy the course and learn a lot. Thank you.